Hello, good day everyone. We are the group 5 and now we're going to discuss regarding the speed training. For our learning objectives, by the end of this session, students will be able to define speed training and understand its benefits for various physical activities, differentiate between speed, acceleration, velocity, and reaction time, and explain their importance in movement. Identify and understand the principles behind various speed training methods, explain the 7-step approach to increasing playing speed and physical activity performance, and lastly, participate in a physical assessment to gauge your current speed and agility levels. For our topic outline to be discussed, we're going to proceed for the definition of speed training, different types of speed acceleration, velocity and reaction time differentiated, speed training methods, and the 7-step approach for increasing playing speed. Now, for the definition of speed training, here is Ms. Ricania to discuss it.
What is speed training? Speed training is exercises designed to improve an individual's maximum speed potential. It was achieved through increased explosive strength translating to power and improved speed endurance sustaining higher speeds for longer.
Yes, there are three different types of speed training. First is the linear speed, which refers to the rate at which how fast something is moving along a straight path. In sport, it's often measured in meters per second or kilometers per. For example, in sprinting, an athlete's linear speed determines how quickly they can recover a distance in a straight line. Next is change of direction of speed. It refers to the ability to rapidly and efficiently change direction while moving. It's a crucial in sports like basketball, soccer, or tennis, where athletes need to quickly maneuver around opponents or change their trajectory to reach a ball. Agility drills, cone drills, and specific training exercises help improve change of direction speed. Next is the reaction speed. It measures how quickly someone can respond to a stimulus. It's not just about a physical speed, but also a mental processing. In sports, a quick reaction time can give athletes an edge, whether it's reacting to the starting signal in a race, responding to a pass in soccer, or dodging an opponent in martial arts. Training to improve reaction speed often drills that stimulate game-like situations and require rapid decision making.
Differentiating speed, acceleration, velocity, and reaction time. So, speed is the rate of movement over a distance. So, it can be um, meters per second, kilometers per hour, and miles per hour. So, it tells you how fast you are moving from one point to another. Then, velocity, it is the speed in a specific direction, combined speed and direction. It tells you not just how fast you are moving, but also the direction of your movement. Next is acceleration. It is the rate of change in speed, how quickly you reach the top speed. Then last is the reaction time. It is the time it takes to respond to a stimulus and important for starting quickly. Reaction time involves receiving the stimulus, processing information in the brain, and then initiating a movement.
Now, let's explore various training methods to enhance speed. First is the acceleration drills. This involves short bursts focusing on explosive power like hill sprints or plyometrics. Next is flying sprints. Here, you start at a predetermined speed to refine your top end speed. Stride drills. These drills focus on improving your running mechanics and efficiency. For the agility drills, it enhances your ability to change direction quickly, like cone drills or ladder drills. Lastly, for the strength training, it is building strength and explosiveness through weight training, lays the foundation for speed development.
Okay, so hello everyone. Let's proceed to the seven-step approach for increasing playing speed and physical activities. So let's proceed to the first step. Hindi mawawala. Warm up. So any kind of physical activity talaga dapat is we need to warm up. So anong ginagawa ng warm up? Prepares muscles and joints for activity to prevent injury. So generally, itong warm up refers to light physical activity. Dito, sa warm up, ginagawa kasi nitong warm up, in-increase ang heart rate at circulation ng ating katawan. Halimbawa na lang, kapag mag-start tayo ng motor. Start, kailangan natin painitin. Kasi kapag bakit nga ba natin kailangan gawing, so bakit kailangan nating painitin muna natin ng makina ng motor? Start, tapos, ano, diba ang mangyayari? Mag-stop. Dapat kailangan muna natin itong painitin. Halimbawa na lang din sa warm-up. Isa pang halimbawa pa, kapag maglalaro kita ng basketball, bakit ang warm-up? After nun, maligo, kumain, matulog, gabukasan, masakit ang katawan. So ito ang pinaka highly discouraged na dapat kailangan hindi ginagawa ng player. Halimbawa na lang, kapag sumabak siya sa isang sports or activity na walang warm-up, gabukasan, masakit ang katawan. So, ang tendency, mababawasan ang kanyang laro or magkakaroon ng technicals sa kanyang katawan. So, ang mangyayari, or possible na hindi siya makapaglaro. Okay, so let's proceed to the second step, which is the dynamic stretching. Siyempre, sa warm-up, may include the dynamic stretching. So, ano nga bang ginagawa ng dynamic stretching? It improves the flexibility and range of motion. So, dito kasi, sa part na ito, dito sa part ng routine ng warm-up, sa dynamic is nag-involve na dito yung active movements, which is prepare na natin dito yung katawan natin for physical activity at in-increase na natin dito yung blood flow at muscle temperature. Hindi gaya kanina sa warm-up, nang ginagawa natin is in-increase lang natin yung heart rate and circulation ng ating katawan, which is gumagawa tayo ng light physical activity, not here sa dynamic stretching. Ang ginagawa na natin is in-increase na natin blood flow at muscle temperature. Tama. So kapag nag-increase na yung ating blood temperature and muscle temperature, so dito, possible na pwede na tayong pumunta sa susunod na gagawin natin na steps, which is the drills. So, ang ginagawa ng drills is, ang ginagawa ng drills is rehearsal, o yung pagsasanay na natin. Here naman is yung, so sabi dito, implement a variety of speed training methods. So, ang ginagawa na natin dito is yung rehearsal or pagsasanay na. Like for example na lamang sa basketball, shooting, layup, and example na rin na sa baseball player, tumatakbo, base to base, repeatedly. So yun ang ginagawa ng drills, rehearsal or pagsasanay na. So dito, so yan, guess nyo ba? So yung 3 steps, warm-ups, dynamic stretching, and drills. So before we go to the cool down, can I call Mr. Mark Benhino?
So for the next step, which is cool down, it is gradually lowers intensity and promotes recovery. It indicates it for recovery is for reduce muscle soreness and also relaxation of the body. Next step po. Next step is proper nutrition, um, fuels training and recovery. Um, Tuwing nag-exercise tayo, need natin ng proper nutrition para magawa yung mga activities and may energy tayo to continue the progress of the activity. Next is the adequate sleep, recovers and growth happen during sleep. Um, Alam naman natin na tuwing gabi at tayo natutulog is nagre-recover yung ating body during dahil nare-relax yung ating katawan. Next step is the progression. Gradually lowers intensity and promotes recovery. Sa progression naman is yung sinasanay natin yung katawan natin na hindi tayo nag-stuck sa iisang intensity lang ng activity, which is ini-increase natin yung intensity ng isang activity para mag-improve yung ating health. That's all.
And that's all for our before we end the discussion. Allow us to share some example tips regarding speed exercises. This is the calf jump. Okay. Next is the jump ropes. Now here is the tuck jumps. Heel perch. And lastly, the jump lunges. Ayan. Those are the few examples of speed training na prepare namin para magkaroon kayo ng idea kung ano yung mga example ng exercise na pwede niyong gawin kung gusto ninyong ma-improve yung speed ninyo. For our summary, speed training is a powerful tool for athletes of all levels. So, by understanding the various speed and different training methods and following a structured approach, you can significantly enhance your performance and value heights in your chosen physical activity. Like what one way na mention kanina, progression is important para mas ma-challenge mo yung sarili mo to increase the intensity of the exercise o- and also to evaluate and to track your progress. We also prepared an assessment for this topic and it will be sent or group chat na lang. And we appreciate your presence and effort to listen to this recorded discussion. That's all. Thank you. Again, we are the group 5. I'm Maria Angela Reyes.
I'm Anna Marie Padilla.
I'm John Ray Lolong.
I'm Mark Ben Emino.
And yung isa pa nating ka-group is si Miss Jane Carla Ricanya. So apparently siguro ay nagkaroon lang ng low internet connectivity kaya na-disconnect. That's all. Thank you.